Sean, a tough afternoon here at Firhill. What's your assessment of the match?
Exactly that. Better team won. I think for the off, they were the team that looked as if they were going to win the game. I don't think we laid a glove on them at all. Probably over a piece of the 90 minutes with a wee spell in the second half when I changed the shape a wee bit. But apart from that, no, the better team won on the day.
Certainly when you did change the shape, it looked like the guys adapted quite well to that during the second half, and obviously Tyrese hit the crossbar.
Yeah, listen, as a manager, you need to do something because we weren't getting anywhere. Again, as I said, I just don't think our intensity was there. What it was, listen, I go back to last week. I think I seen a real proper team, and in the day, I just think we get picked apart. Not enough communication, too many players going for the same ball. Just a really bad day, and obviously you're losing Foxy adds to that.
What's the latest on Charlie you mentioned there?
Well, he's still here. The ambulance hasn't came to got him yet. It looks like a dislocation of his knee. We're not 100% sure until we know the extent. But he's a huge loss. I'm absolutely gutted for him. And I said that to the players in there. I said we've got to stick together and be there for him now. Because they're obviously, I just walked in the change room and said to the players that he's still here. So they're all up, making sure that he's okay. And as I said, I think we do have a proper team. We do have that kind of togetherness, but last week I seen it on the pitch. We're going to have to make sure we do it off the pitch right now.
When that happens on the pitch for such a close knit group, it can affect them. Do you think that there was a feeling after that for the rest of the first half?
I do, actually. I really do. I think it kind of knocked the stuffing out of us. And again, I'm obviously looking to bring on the likes of Darrow and stuff like that, who haven't played a lot of football, just for the simple reason a few injuries, etc., like over the course of the season. So I needed to be careful when I put him on and all these things. But this is where they need to galvanise, and I need to galvanise, and I need to try and make sure that the group come out the back end of this, because again, like the Arbroath game where I was really kind of frustrated, and obviously again we almost need to put this one in the bin because it was just a really bad day all over. But I seen enough in the group last week. We need to put this away. But I seen enough in the group last week that I know that we can come out the better end, and we need to stick together as a group. So that's the most important thing right now.
And as you said, that's what Foxy were looking for the guys to stick together and do it. They're a cause now to kind of do it for him as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I just had a conversation with him, and he's saying, "Gaffer, I'm gutted, but for you, for losing me and the club." And I was like, "Charlie, it's not about me. It's not about the club right now. It's about you and you recovering." And again, he's obviously had that long spell out. So he's cutting himself up in there. Do you know what I mean? And rightly so, because he's been through such a turmoil time, and then he's trying to say, "But I want to be back for you, and I want to be back for the club, and all these things." But I just want to make sure that he looks after himself, and the players and myself and the staff will rally around him, and hopefully when he comes back from hospital, there's a wee bit of good news instead of bad news. But it's a really, really bad day, to be honest.
It's a measure of the man then, that he's kind of thinking of the others and thinking of the team as well, isn't it?
That's it. I've said this, the character that I wanted in the team this year I've got, and the group like that. Charlie, like Muzz, earlier on in the season, they're in spewing in the bin, and I've had ones that have played through illnesses and all these things because they want to rally. Do you know what I mean? We understand the situation, that we've not got bags and bags of people that come on and make differences and all these things. I mean, it's a teenage bench, if you want to call it that. But listen, I've said this before, the teenagers have been good. The club was all about that. So we just need to make sure that we stick together, because after today, it could be easily go in there and blame people and point the finger and stuff like that. But I think my message to the players there was, listen, that's a big setback for what we've came for last week, but we need to rally down now, because what's happened to Foxy's absolutely devastating.
Yeah, fingers crossed there's some better news during the week.
Well, that's it. We're hoping, obviously, that again we managed to get a player back in Josh Fowler today, and we lose Charlie. Do you know what I mean? It's just sod's law. I had to take Josh off because again he's still not quite right there. But he was desperate to play, and I was desperate for him to play. But again, I can't afford him getting injured for long term now, so I had to bring him off. And again, but listen, as I said, we need to dust ourselves down. There's nothing much we can do now. The game's done. We need to make sure that we rally around Foxy right now this weekend and get back in on Monday and get back to work, because again we've got another tough game at home to Raith next week.
And just a word for the fans who turned out with a great support.
Well, listen, the fans have been amazing. Do you know what I mean? It was 5-0 today, and they could have easily buggered off up the road, but they never stuck by us. And I've said that since I've come in. The support that they've given me, the support that they've given the players, and we're going to need that. We're going to need to continue that, because, as I said, like, we need to rally around our boys right now and Charlie right now. But the fans clapping the boys off the pitch, you know what I mean? They could have easily turned on us, but they never. So I just want to also thank them as well for their support, and long may that continue, because we're definitely going to need it.